Welcome to 영K뉴스. The global price of gold is currently soaring, consistently setting new all-time highs. Spot gold prices have recently surpassed the $4,000 per troy ounce mark for the first time in history. This rally is fundamentally driven by a heightened market preference for safe haven assets. Key factors contributing to this surge include rising geopolitical instability, such as the ongoing Middle East conflicts, and deep uncertainty surrounding the U.S. economy, particularly the expectation of further interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve. Furthermore, major central banks globally are increasing their gold purchases to diversify assets away from the U.S. dollar. While the global price rise is notable, Korean consumers are experiencing a double whammy due to the return of the so-called kimchi premium. This is a term used to describe a phenomenon where the price of gold in the domestic market trades significantly higher than the international market rate. The premium has recently expanded to over 10% and at its peak earlier this year was approaching 20%. This means Korean investors must pay an unusually higher price for the same gold compared to their international counterparts. Experts attribute this domestic price disparity primarily to surging local demand for physical gold. Gold, traditionally seen as a safe asset, sees a sudden spike in investment during periods of domestic political or economic instability, such as the sharp rise in the Korean won or US dollar exchange rate. Crucially, the supply structure of the domestic market is also a major factor. When demand outstrips supply rapidly, it can take time for suppliers to import and certify new gold bullion for domestic trading, causing the market price to artificially inflate. The price volatility in the domestic market, largely due to the sudden formation and collapse of the premium, poses a significant risk for individual investors. When the premium dissipates, investors who bought at the peak can suffer substantial losses. Lawmakers and financial experts are urging authorities to strengthen the monitoring of the domestic gold market and to implement measures that can better link domestic supply with international demand. Investors are advised to check the disparity rate on platforms like the Korea Exchange before making any purchase. This has been your news update.